Welcome everybody. Thanks a lot to be here for the monthly meeting. Like every month, we have a meeting to talk about UI Suite and our project and the status of the development and some wider issue. So what is UI Suite? There is some new people today, so let's do a little description. So UI Suite, it's a set of Drupal modules who are all independent, but they work very well together. And the purpose is to implement full design systems and expose this implementation to the Drupal API for seal building. You can, with UI Suite, you can implement UI component, some styles, layout and grid system, some token exposed as CSS variables. All this stuff you implement in declarative way in the team, and the UI Suite module are generating configurable plugins, field formatters, layout plugins, field group formatter, view styles, view rows, all those plugins. And then the seal builder can manipulate the plugins from the back office. So that is the reason why we are organizing the monthly like that. First, we talk about UI Suite in general. Then we talk about any module, each module, one by one. We talk about the theme, or the public reference implementations, and then some notes about the community. So we are still planning to add new modules to UI Suite, UI icon and UI forms, because it's a common artifact on the design system, but we are not implementing them yet. But it's not the priority now. We want to make progress on the existing modules before introducing new ones. We are ready to work on the marketing side for the project browser, who will be delivered in Drupal Core in 6 months or 1 year. We will start soon, and I think we are on time. UI pattern. So UI pattern is the main module of UI Suite and also the oldest. We want to release UI pattern 1.6 very soon. This week is a target. I hope we will make it. With a few features, but some are very important, like the new filters, iClass and set attribute, who are extending the core filter who will be delivered on Drupal Core 10.1. And also, we got a lot of feedback that the ecosystem is too messy. There is too many modules in the ecosystem. So we are starting the consolidation. So we will move UI pattern view style into UI pattern views. It will be one module less to install. Everything else about ecosystem consolidation is moved to branched 2.x, but we have still a few tasks to do on the current branch, like library improvements and templating features. Library improvements, what we call library here, it's the pages where we are describing and showing the components. And there is a few stuff we can do to have a better experience on those pages. Except the first issue, all the other issues are very simple. So if you want to start contribution of UI pattern, it's a good start, this epic. And the third epic is templating feature. We want to improve the front developer experience while it's doing tweak template. So we got 2 big subjects. Make the tweak loops safer, because the tweak looping sometimes is breaking. And now we are working with a Twig community in upstream. So it's pending because it's better to do the change on Twig level than on Drupal or UI pattern level. And also with the new filters will be game changer. A class asset attribute will change a lot for the comfort and the capability of the template. And it's already merged, and we will deliver it very soon. Also, UI pattern 2.0, it's, as you know, the work has started 1 month ago. It's still very early. We know what to do, but we don't know the details and we don't know the strategy. So now we are brainstorming. We can brainstorm together. We have an issue, and also it's something we can talk on the Slack channel. But as you know, we don't want to break the existing implementation. That means your UI suite team for your client or for yourself or for the community will not be broken. And we don't want to break too much the seed building experience too. What we will break, it's the back developer. That means we will ask the ecosystem to redo some module. But ecosystem is us, you know. It's not the client, it's not the project. So UI pattern 2 will be safe for your business. We plan to use SDC as a core, you know already that. And now we are asking 2 big questions. How do we extend SDC and how do we manage the legacy discovery with the new SDC definitions? As you know, it was DrupalCon Pittsburg 2 weeks ago, and there was a presentation of SDC by Matthew. And this presentation made a lot of buzz, a lot of excitement in the community. Even Dries did a tweet, I think. I'm very pleased to see my picture on this presentation. It was very nice from Matthew. And as I told you, it's been now 2 months. I'm convinced SDC is a good core API for your pattern. SDC doesn't do as much as we expect. It's a very core, very raw. But what they do it the right way. So it's a good base to expand. Let's have a look on the ecosystem. We got a new release of UI pattern field formatter from Edouard Duhamel. It's the 2.00 release we were expecting for a few weeks now. So we are very happy about that. So let's continue and now release a smaller release with some bug fixes. Source plugin. So last month we got a big discussion about source plugin. It was the main subject of the meeting. And we understood that source plugins are too simple today. They are too simple, and sometimes they can create confusing situation. So we agreed of proposing a new kind of source plugin, a bit more capable and powerful, who will solve those situation. It was it was very exciting, but we don't have issue yet, and we don't have owner. So if someone wants to become the owner of this subject and take it and make some progress, yeah, it will be very nice. And if you don't remember what we said, or if the subject will be confusing, I will be happy to have a talk with you. Yes, someone want to talk?
Yeah. Is there already an issue about this?
No, I don't think. It was just excitement during a meeting.
Okay.
But we can have a talk, Philippe, after the monthly if you want. You were there last meeting?
No, I wasn't there.
Okay, so I can present you in 5 minutes again if you want.
Sure.
So there is also a pattern settings menu. So this is my my little favorite. I'm so excited. I think for my needs, for my business needs, it's maybe the most important things to be released this year. And I'm happy to tell you that it's coming soon, before the next monthly. And it will be very exciting. And I hope I will be able to do a demo on the next monthly. Let's talk about UI styles now. As you know, there is nothing new this month. It's been the second month. It's a bit quiet. But we have a backlog, and it's a very clean backlog because UI styles, it's only new features. We don't have bugs, so if you want to do something fun, you can take a ticket in the backlog. And UI style is taking off too. We reached the 400 installation mark. We are very happy about that because we started only 2 years ago, and UI style got not so much feature for the first year and a half. It's been only 6 months and it's a feature full of features. So we are very happy to reach the 400 installation mark. And now UI style is our third most popular module. So UI pattern is still the star of UI suite with 4,000 installation. Layout option is second, and UI style is growing, and we hope it will become more and more used. And UI skin is very promising too, but it's very new. So we need to give him some time to be popular. Layout option, nothing. As you know, we have this issue, but it's related to core. So I think we need to create a ticket on core and wait 5 years the ticket to be solved. I don't know what to do with that, to be honest. UI skin. So UI skin, I think global CSS variables is okay now. We are using in many projects, many themes. It's mature. So congratulations to Florent. Now we switch to a theme. So theme for UI skin is, you know, the dark mode, the light mode, the brandings, also you can have accessibility mode, this kind of stuff. So now Bootstrap 5.3 was released with the dark mode. So it's important to move on this subject. And we will propose plugin declaration soon. It will be a complicated one because themes are always different. Sometimes it's classes. Sometimes it's data attribute. Sometimes it can be scoped. Sometimes it's buggable. So it's a complicated subject. But we already have something to propose, so we will propose it soon. UI examples, nothing new. What about the public implementation? So public implementation is very important because it's where we test UI suite mechanism before shipping them. And public implementation are the reason why you can use UI suite in your own business, in your own private project, in a comfortable way. So Bootstrap 5 was released, the new alpha was released today by Florent with a lot of features. So you can enjoy it. And
so also bug fixes.
And also bug fixes, yes, but a lot of features. And now Florent and his team at Smile are working on 5.3 upgrade.
Update support. Exactly, and also finishing components and going into details, etc.
Yeah. Oh, it's finished component. Soon.
I'm never satisfied.
Never satisfied. You are a perfectionist. So for the SFR, we release the beta 3 too. I'm very happy with beta because it's the first release where I'm not the main actor. We got 3 or 4 contributors who took care of the issues, and thanks a lot to them. 2 are from Capgemini, I guess, and the other one I don't remember. I'm sorry about that.
The link to the SFR.
Yes.
It's not UI Suite, the SFR.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
No, you're mistaken because it's
On the
not.
slide.
Oh shit! I put the competition. I'm sorry about that. So let's talk about the competition. Okay, I did a mistake, but it's okay. There is also another implementation of the SFR in Drupal. It's called just the SFR, very straightforward. They just started, but I want to contact them and to tell them maybe we can join force. Maybe instead of starting you on, you can participate on ours. So it's something to do, and I will try to do it before the next monthly. And also big news. This is very important. We have the first UI Suite theme who is started by someone who is not a UI Suite contributor from module. So it's Tom. Tom is with us today. And
Hi.
hello, Tom. Welcome. So we know there is a lot of UI Suite team made by a lot of people everywhere in the world, because we have 4,000 UI pattern installation, 400 UI style installation. So we have hundreds of a team like that. But they are private teams. They are team made for the client in agencies. So Tom, to have a new UI Suite team with publish in Contrib, publish in Drupal.org, it's something we are very excited with. So welcome, and we will be happy to help you and to contribute and to be on your side. Do you want to present yourself?
Yeah, sure. You hear me?
Yeah, very well.
Cool. Okay. I'm always unsure about my browser's settings. All right. Yeah, I've kind of stumbled into your project, and I found myself following similar thinking patterns. So I was sure this is the right place, and it reaches back like 3 years. I started using CSS in a very modern way, and I've created lots of models on my own, which are quite similar to the fundamental thoughts I see in the UI suite. And yeah, I think I'm very on the right place here.
You are.
And I'm going to show you.
You are.
You are. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's really hard to find a small project like yours, and my entry point was the advent of SDCs and core. So I read the message, and then I found the breadcrumbs back to your project. And so just to confirm, these little notices here and there, they really work. And yeah, my motivation to do this Olivero theme is I don't like Bootstrap and all of these old style grid system-based frameworks. And I'm very much into the modern CSS implementations of grid CSS, and I did tons of experiments. And in the end, I've ended up just using plain Olivero for my business project. And I built up on Olivero using UI patterns, and then I made an excerpt of the generic stuff and put it into this UI suite Olivero theme. And I think this is what I will proceed because yeah, it makes so much sense. So this is what I think I can give to the community firsthand, but I will also solve some bugs here and there for sure.
Yeah. Okay, that's very great, and I think it's something exciting because Olivero is very nice team, and I think it's a pride for the Drupal community to have this front team. But Olivero is not very usable from back office. So what you will do is you will bridge the gap between between Olivero and the back office, and it will be very useful.
Exactly. And I'm not sure if this is the right place now, but I've also worked a lot on a layout, on a generic layout that is made to be used with Layout Builder, but just wanted to notice. I better make a video of it before, but I've seen you catch up this topic as well, so I just wanted to let you know there's another project I'm doing that has to do with modern grid-based layouts for Layout Builder.
Nice. Are you using layout options?
What do you mean?
You know, we have a module, it's layout option. It adds the ability to...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, of course.
I don't know.
You are deep.
I don't know. No. It's really fundamental. I may show you if you like, maybe 2 minutes or something. But,
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I will just finish. There is like 3 or 4 slides, and then I will give you the. Okay. Nice.
Perfect.
Someone raise their hand?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, it was Philippe. No.
Okay. Philippe?
But before.
Before. Okay. So about the community. So UI Suite as a community initiative, we started again the move. So we are preparing the proposal.
Well, we are processing the writing of the proposal for the community initiative on Drupal.org.
Yeah, it would be very nice to be referenced as a community initiative and to have some recognition here.
It would be a bit similar with the initial page.
Yeah. Yeah. So in July, we will have the Drupal Dev Days with one talk from Florent. He will share about the best practices and years of experiences implementing design system with UI Suite.
2 years.
Do you want to add something?
Yeah, we are preparing those documentation with Pierre since some months. And currently, we also have to clean up this document and to make a public documentation on Drupal.org. And this session will only be a slided version of this documentation. So by putting this documentation on Drupal.org, anyone will be able to update it and fix it or discuss about it if needed.
Great. And I will also present something on Drupal Dev Days. It's not directly related to UI Suite. Yes, to DrupalCon, but it's not
one step.
One step. So it's some idea about a new render API on Drupal, how we can modernize it. I don't work only with Drupal. I work also with another technology, with using renderer services. So comparing this solution and Drupal, I have some proposal to do to improve the render API. So I'm very pleased Drupal Dev Days team accept my proposal, and I will do this talk on Thursday. I hope you will be there. So Slack channel, we are still growing, and now we are close from 120 people. So yeah, we win like every month new people. It will stop one day. I don't know at which number, but Thank you very much. So we have 20 minutes left. So Tom, you are free to share.
Yeah, the microphone is cut, Tom.
Oh. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I need some guidance here. So I just pressed this button, I guess. That's a bridging. Yeah. Built-in display.
You want to share something, Tom?
Yes. I think I made it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see me? Oh yeah. Cool. Works. Okay. Where it is? Here it is. So this is my development thing, and I show you. You see everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay, I show you just what the layout does. It's built on another project, but the maintainer stopped developing it, and it's 2 years ago, and now I've added more features. So it's just one layout. These are the default layouts, and you only will use one single layout in this concept. And the clue is that you can define grids. So for now, it's really just forwarding the CSS grids things. So you just enter this for now, but this can be improved for more or for better usability in the future. And here you write down your areas as you want, and you have the grids, the breakpoints here from your template. You can choose in a setting of the module which breakpoint group to use. And this watch thing is not just now my smallest breakpoint, and I've defined, as you see, a simple layout, left, right. And now I can, for example, do a different layout here, but you have to always use the same area. So there's some checks that assure that this is consistent. And well, now I have this bug again. I'm sorry for this. I think it's. I just show you the layout I got because it's very cool to see. I can still.
Just to understand, it's a layout system with not related to design system. It's like a generic one we can use with any design system.
Exactly. Okay. You only make one layer. Yes, exactly. It's generic. Exactly. And here's what I did. I defined these regions: left, center, right, and on the small display I have them vertically, and here I have them horizontally. And of course, you have all these. Go down debugger. You have all these. Here's the I think it's UI settings. No, UI styles. Yeah, this is UI styles integration. Yeah. So all it does, it defines the grid for different breakpoints. That's it.
Okay, nice.
And yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Philippe, you wanted to have a look on the previous monthly?
Yeah, I was just interested in where we're going, but I also have a lot of questions. I have one question more like, we're going to do a Drupal meetup here in Switzerland in August, and we're going to talk about front end and headless anyway, but I thought like UI Suite, I could do a little presentation about UI Suite there, like 10 minutes or something. And that's what mostly I wanted to check in whether I can use some resources.
Of course. Most of the resources are open and free to be used. We will contact you and share with you a Drive folder or something. I'm hesitating because I'm not managing that. This is Michael's.
Yeah, I will do that, Philippe.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Not because, but yeah. Of course, you can access to the document and the source document. And also, I have nothing planned in August. I would be glad to come. Where is it in Switzerland?
It's going to be in Bern.
Bern. Very cute city. Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
But it's only a lighting talk. Like we have the main topic is the
Is
headless.
it in German?
It's probably going to be in German, English.
So I will not.
We'll see.
I love
Depends
German
on who's coming. Depends who's coming.
I don't understand. Okay. Someone has some question or something to add?
Maybe not related to UI Suite directly, but we are going to make a new release of Gene Layout Builder soon, I guess.
Okay, nice. Gene, it's a very popular
For example,
back office team. So
and for example, when Tom shared his screen, I think I recognize also that you use Gene Layout Builders too. With Gene. Tom? No,
it is called.
it is directly.
Yeah, you are muted.
Sorry. I could not follow the thought. Sorry.
Are you using a Gene Layout Builder on your project?
Yes, that was a change, but it's unrelated. So
No, yeah, because it's us too.
What?
It's maintained by Christian and with some contribution of Florence, so it's the same team.
Yeah, you are going to have a new release of this soon with some bug fixes. So
it's confused.
End of the parenthesis. It is confusing people. Sorry. What else to do to tell?
Okay.
I think you are new to Bootstrap.
No, I can already tell that the next monthly you have to come and tell people to come because next monthly will be an event. You know, we will have a lot of things to share and to show. It will be a big monthly, so we'll be pleased to see you.
Next monthly will be
during
Drupal Dev Days or not?
I don't know.
We need to plan for the day.
Yeah, let's plan now.
In 1 month, Drupal Dev Days.
If we take 1 month, it's Tuesday, first day of Drupal Day. I don't know. What do you think?
We take.
Can we do that there, or is the first day?
Yeah, should it be after the Drupal Dev Days? So if we make improvement during the Drupal Dev Days,
nice.
we can talk about it.
And we can present.
And also say, feedback. We made Goose presentation. So what does that mean?
So it will be Tuesday, 25th of July. I will send an invite after.
Yeah, so it's normal. It's 5 weeks like usually. Yeah, so it's just a normal calendar. Okay, Tuesday, 25th of July. Nice. Okay, save the date.
Anyone else this question?
Oh, I think it's over. Fred, can we Untitled like for material? So the designer can experiment and create directly in UI Suite.
For now, it's layer builder.
So you are showing material tree, material design tree, and material design tree was not released for the web yet. So I'm not answering your question really, but if it's possible, it will not possible very fast. Okay, so I will share my screen and show what Fred is asking.
So the purpose is only to give the designer the possibility to, for example, price their variables directly in UI Suite and see what will happen. So we can check the border radius, we can check the typography, the type scale, the border color, everything before finally creating Figma or something. And eventually we can zap or dismiss the work of the designer. We can just create some UI kit and not create a screen because, for example, in the DSFR, if we can tame the DSFR for some other purpose, like for ecology, for everything, education, and it will be cool. We can do this right now, and UI Suite open a door to create customization on some existing component.
So what you want to do is you want to override some look of a design system like the SFR, but with your own values. For example, your own colors, your own shadows, your own border radius, this kind of stuff.
as designer, we have to know the variables you can use when you develop. We have to know if you can change the border radius easily, and how do you assign them to, for example, a button, but not to a form. Can we, for example, use some stacked forms? Can we assign a border only to this component, but not this one? So we don't know. When I hear you about the UI suite, I don't know where are the variables and how they are assigned to the class or to the component.
So the variables for us, the variables you can change on runtime without rebuilding your CSS are managed by USKins. So USKin, there is no. It would be nice to.
I can showcase it for.
Yeah, share your screen.
For Fred. I have a.
So USKin is something exposing the CSS variable to the Drupal backoffice. So of course it will not add a new CSS variable. Your design system needs to have the CSS variable already. It's the case for Material, it's the case for Bootstrap, and I think it's on the roadmap for the SFR, but I'm not sure about that.
I think it's in the last version.
Last version of the SFR. So you will have CSS variable. And then
as token?
Is token you can override on runtime. It will show you.
Okay, but if that interests only me, I will not.
No. It's interesting. So we can
weekend.
talk about USKin. USKin is a new Drupal USKin module. So it's always nice to show it.
Oh, yeah. Je suis sur la page. I'm on the team page.
Okay, let's go. So you are on the team page, and if you go down, you have the CSS variable. So once again, it's the same variable from the design system. And then if you take
From
one,
the design system or from the team, because I just see Claro, Jean, and things like that.
yes, but it's from the design system, but you know the design system is implementing on a Drupal theme.
Okay.
So it's a Bootstrap design system, but we on the page of UI Suite Bootstrap Drupal theme.
Okay.
We have a website where there is the UI Suite Bootstrap theme installed, and the default theme, the one used.
So which value can we change or something easy to show?
No, but I understand. But do we have this kind of setting in one file, for example, a
Yes,
JSON
sure.
or something
Sure.
like
It's in one file. You can look on the. I will send you the URL of the file. You will see it.
I can stop my.
Yeah, sure. You can stop. Sorry. I send you on the.
Oh, it's okay. Michael will show it to me. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. But I think your CSS variables with USKin is what you expect. But it will be done on Drupal already with the Drupal data, and it will not be before in a theme generator like you've seen on your example.
No, it's fine for me. So the developer installs the Drupal, install a UI suite, and he can send it to me to try my variables. So it's okay like that.
And if you want to test it, I will recommend to test it with UI Suite Material instead, because the Material design team did a very nice selection of CSS variable where they all make sense.
Okay.
Bootstrap team publish a lot of CSS variables, 250, and sometimes they are a bit confusing. So you are like, oh, which one I need to change? But it's because of Bootstrap, it's not because of UI Suite.
Exactly.
But if you go UI Suite Material, you will see there is like maybe 30 CSS variable with a good label, good scope. Everything is very organized.
And with
Okay.
And with Bootstrap 5.3, there will be even more with the dark modes, etc. And the problem, for example, with the variables with Bootstrap is that, for example, when you compile the SaaS version of Bootstrap, you, for example, when you want to manage the colors, you just have to change, I don't know, the primary color, and you recompile the SaaS, and then everything is recalculated. Okay, perfect. With CSS variables, you change, for example, primary color, but then you will have to change the primary color of every component, etc.
Yeah, because you have a global and
it is not automatically
assigned,
bubbling down,
reverted
back from the back. And so in terms of usability, it is not related to your skins. It is the design system that is like that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So that's why I think to test in the first time, like Pierre said, testing with materials, UI suite materials will be better to try to get easily visual feedbacks. So Pierre will check.
Pierre has laptop because he's waiting for an order.
For delivery. For delivery. Do other people have questions or stuff to discuss?
And if that's okay, I can cut the recording.
No one? No one have questions?
So I want to say see you next month,
Thank you.
25th of July. I will send the invite.
Yeah, see you.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Ciao,
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.